Hello, Constantus here. I'm going to show you the kind of city I built. So you can see the cathedral, a little apartment building, and was a library. Now I'm going to show you each one as we go over them. And just quickly zoom around here so you just kind of see where everything is. And I'll walk you through each individual one. First, we're going to go to the cathedral. Here we go. So here I have the cathedral, built at large out of stone brick. And the roof, as you can see, is nether brick steps. I have the long windows to make it look taller than it actually is, and it is very tall. And as you can see along the top, I put stone brick stairs to give it that depth. I also put like the pillars you can see inside the windows. I mimicked them on the outside, kind of fake pillars that are running along the walls, because then it's nice depth to it. There's also the buttresses acted to increase that depth even more by making it further out. And as you can see, and then have the that fire in there. And as we go in, the flames outside. For the entrance, I put wooden fences on posts to make it so. This is a cathedral to the sun, Celestia. See how high the ceilings are, and those wooden supports holding the ceiling up that connect to the pillars. And dark stone brick and stone brick steps to accent the base of the pillars. And the floor is stone slabs and then lit up with those embedded lamps. As we turn around, you can see the pews from the pulpit. From the pulpit, we're going to go to the crypt. No cathedral is complete without a crypt. Just to the right here. And these steps are dropped by a lever at the pulpit. Got ominous redstone torches. You go down to the dark crypt. In the crypt, the pillars are continued. The pillars down here line up with the pillars at the top, and down here it's lit up mainly by redstone lamps that are embedded in the pillars, as well as these fires that I set around the perimeter and down the middle. If you notice, it is very dark. To fight mob spawning, on the server I build on, I disabled mob spawning, but also they're all half blocks, so they couldn't spawn anyway. And down here you see are like these family plots, areas that are cordoned off specifically for the wealthy families that can afford to have their own plots. But between them are some individual graves that are scattered. If you need room, a lot of people die. It's only limited space, and you pack them in. And over here you see that everyone who'd be buried in here would be pretty wealthy, but now that's it for the cathedral. We're moving back outside, going over to the library. Go in, see the shaders, and the sun move across the sky. It's a nice touch. So here's the library. It's just down the street from the cathedral. See the front, and then the spire in the middle. So you can see the spire there and the entrance for the library. And I use quartz columns and stone brick stairs and wooden fences to decorate the outside. Those irregularities on the roof there you can see are sun lights to allow light in to the main area of the library. Here you can see the garden, which we'll come back to later, with ponds and that patio. Zoom around, there's the spire that's glass, into the front entrance. And here's the main center room, with the information desk, and up there the big skylight that's opened by the glass dome. The wooden fences and glowstone as lamps. There's 2 floors. That's an obsidian and quartz checkered floor there. Thought that looked cool. Thought it'd be something like if you're wanting to spend money on a nice library center room, Obsidian would be a nice gym to put on. Here we go into one wing of library. This is books with lamps covering the windows, books after books. It's one well-stocked library. There's a relaxed room. And then we go in towards the center room. Go to the main rooms, they're on the sides. They have trees with grass on them, and I used the beacons to light it up because I didn't really think glowstone would well. This is a nice areas to relax. There's trees, nice and oxygenated for you to think. And then, as well as benches between the trees. Well, it's well lit. Circle around. Benches there. There are the skylights that I talked about. They're about over the trees. Then let's slide onto those. In the upper level, you can see there the lake. I actually made that lake. It wasn't there originally. But I used world edit and cut away and then filled it with water. Here is the study room area. So we circle through. Every library needs study rooms for individuals who are working. They'll just rent them out and have a nice lone place. And go back through into the rotunda. Now we're going out to the gardens where many social events happen. Maybe they're celebrating a new donation from a wealthy donor, or just individual people just hanging out in the gardens while they read. There's plenty of areas for large social events. As they walk through they can easily access either of the two sides through the covered walkway, gazebo. You can hang out by the lake, by the pond, and overlook the river that goes to the mountains. See the quartz columns I used, continued that. Support the gazebo, and then also the little higher bit. Brick pathway and lowered cobblestone pathways. And that is the library. Next we're going to go to the apartment building. It's a small apartment building. There's only 4 units in it. Each one about half on each of the floors. They use wooden oak logs and stone bricks, the majority, with oak logs being the supports. Here's a private little garden for the residents with benches and a little pond and hedges surrounding the fence. And they used stone brick stairs to kind of accent in between, to add like depth in between the windows. Lampposts, and then there's also room for stores on either side. Living and housing and all in one building. As you can see, I decorate the inside too. That took a while. But I'm not going to show the inside because it's too hard for the camera to do. And that's the city. This is not going to be all of it. I plan on adding more buildings. And I plan on recording myself as I build those, so then you guys can see what it takes, how I build, watch from the ground, new buildings go from the ground up. I hope you enjoyed this. I have several more buildings I plan on building. I know the city I want to make bigger, and some of the buildings, some will be larger than others. One of the buildings I'm planning on building, I'm planning on being even larger than the cathedral. But we'll have to see how that goes. So yeah, it's been Constantus. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and this is going to be it for me, and feel free to watch the rest of this time lapse. Okay, see you soon. Bye.